Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel eddieinreadingland. My name is Eddie and today I'm bringing you my favorite depictions of the Tower card. Okay guys, so it seems that I don't have the excitement that I usually do when I'm doing these videos, especially when I'm showing you guys my favorite depictions of the cards, in this case the Tower. From the tarot that I own, and sharing that with you because it's one of the things that I really love about these videos, and it's showing the art that I like for the depictions of the cards. And I think that the reason is because I have taken a hit on my vanity today. And as you guys can see, let me show you. I have a small pimple over here. Well, it looks small, but you can definitely see it even from this far away from the video. And I would typically will not make a video if I have anything showing in my face. Because again, I am very vain. But I thought that it was appropriate due to the Tower card. And the Tower, one of the meanings, or one of the representations of the Tower being the destruction of the ego. And my ego is certainly taking a hit right now because of this. And also my vanity. It's I'm not really sure how much I'm going to open up about that, but I think that enough has been said about it. So I'm going to do my best and continue and see if I can find the excitement that I need to show you guys my favorite depictions of the Tarot card. Or maybe, just maybe, you know, this is one of those videos where the excitement isn't really needed, especially with such a powerful, such a destructive powerhouse as the Tower is, or is mean to depict. So, but let's get started. I'm going to do the same thing that I usually do. I'm going to show you guys 2 honorable mentions and then my top 3. And actually, the 2 honorable mentions for the Tower card, as you guys can see down here, they're both from the 2 decks that I currently own from Emma Zhang. This is the Tower card from the Dream Vision Tarot, and this was, I love this Tower card. This is the first time, I believe, yes, this is the first time where I didn't see destruction in a Tower card, but I could still see the meaning of the Tower card very well. There are the whole background, it's so dark, and we have these dark clouds over here still representing that impending doom, or that impending sense of something dark, something that you know, it's obscure and it's enveloping us. And even though there is no destruction, you can still see that there's something powerful going on, especially because this crystal structure over here seems to be a healing sort of, I don't want to say wand, or it feels to me like this is a healing crystal. And even though, yes, there is darkness, guys, there is darkness surrounding the crystal and also the card, there is some healing that's happening from the divine. I mean, we still see this ray of light just hitting the tip of the crystal here, and we're seeing this ray of light coming together in these beautiful colors, at least at the tip of the crystal. And this is also one of those first times, actually probably the first time too, that I saw healing in the Tower card, which is completely and totally out of the box. And yes, there is healing in the Tower card, especially if we think about the Tower being building another structure from the ruins of a structure that has been destroyed. And that structure can be anything. Relationships, that structure can be something physical like your home, or your sense of security, your sense of safety. It could also mean a death to the ego, slap to your vanity, like I'm experiencing right now. but knowing that there's healing and knowing that there's this energy over here that is not destructive but of healing was quite telling for the Tower card. And this is also the depiction of the Tower card that first made me realize that there is actually a sense of a healthy side to the Tower card. So this is why this is also quite simple and minimalist, and it's just providing such meaning, and I really enjoy that. So here is the Tower from the Dream Vision Tarot by Emma Zhang, and following this is the Tower from the Dream of Nile Tarot by Emma Zhang. And here we have Sekhmet, the goddess of war and medicine and healing. She was, well, there are many myths in Egyptian mythology depicting Sekhmet, but she is also an avenging goddess. And I believe the origin of the myth of Sekhmet was that Ra needed a way to punish humanity for, oh god, maybe it was some sort of disobedience. I mean, humans were not very good at listening now, are we? But yeah, she Ra unleashed Sekhmet to punish humanity. I just don't remember. I think the reason was disobedience, but I'm not very sure, guys. I should have looked it up before I even made this video. But Sekhmet for the Tower card totally makes sense to me, especially because she's such a chaotic and such a warrior sort of goddess, and that goes really well with the Mars trump of the Tower card. I very much enjoy that, the warrior that's coming undone, and it's just chaos and no sense of balance. So Sekhmet being the destroyer, and we see an obelisk being destroyed. Obelisks were also quite important for Egyptian people. There are many stories and there are many important structures depicting obelisks in Egyptian mythology. I also love the fact that we're seeing some healing here, and the reason why I'm saying this is because we have this flower here blooming in on the hands of Sekhmet, again giving her that nod to medicine. So I feel like Emma has this very hopeful, very healing, very healthy view of the Tower card without losing the dark and destructive views that we have on the Tower card, and I really enjoy it. Not to mention that from this card, I very much enjoy the juxtaposition with the very light, very bright, almost white yellow light that we have over here surrounding the tower, and we have this darker image of Sekhmet just being manifested on top of this tower, and bringing that destruction, but also bringing that healing over here. So I very much love this. The Dream of Nile Tarot also comes with an additional tower card, but I don't like that one. I should have brought it so that I could show you guys. But as in any case, this is my second honorable mention. I just love this, the choice that Emma made by choosing Sekhmet as the embodiment of the Tower card for the Dream of Nile Tarot. It makes a lot of sense to me, especially knowing some of the mythology surrounding Sekhmet, and you know, she being a warrior goddess, and she also being this medicine healer sort of goddess as well. So yeah, love that, love that I'm able to see a healing aspect to the Tower card, because yes, destruction does happen, and yes, destruction can be quite powerful and ruinous, but and I avoid trying to be optimistic, but if you're able to learn from your experience and build something better, a structure that is better, then that is the lesson of the Tower card. And I very much enjoy this. I love the reds, the orangey. It's a red with an orange bias, and I very much enjoy that. I do equate that sort of color with the Tower card, so I love that. Okay, so moving on to my favorite depictions, and on number 3, I have. Let me put it up just a little, because the Marielle Tarot. Whoops, sorry guys. Hopefully nobody is getting nauseated by that. But here we go. Here we have the Tower card from the Marielle Tarot. Now, I got the Marielle Tarot quite early in my journey when I was collecting decks, and I was trying to find for new decks so that they would challenge me, and definitely the Marielle challenges me to this day. But the fact that Marie White decided to depict the Tower as a burning Lady Liberty. This is the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor, being completely burned down. And it does seem like it's coming from divine transcendental destruction and firepower. It is quite impressive. Why? Because the Statue of Liberty not only does it stand for liberty of your physical being, but it also stands for freedom, and freedom of related to a more abstract freedom related to your mind, freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom of I swear I'm not trying to get political, guys. It's just that to have such a symbol, especially from U.S. society, be perceived in this fantastical destruction that we're seeing here for this Tower card is very scary. And considering what has happened in the past I say the past, but I was alive for that. So and all of the devastation that has happened related to this destruction, it's quite scary, because it makes you feel, when is it going to be the time that this is going to happen again, or if this will ever happen again. Not that I ever want that to happen, because I don't. Destruction is not welcome. Unfortunately, destruction is needed, because without destruction, we are unable to appreciate creation or our creativity. So it's quite a powerful image, and I think that this Tower card made me truly, in a very dark, very realistic way, understand that there is destruction that is unavoidable. That there is destruction that you're unable to foresee. That there is destruction that you are unable to pick up back together or build from. This is what this Tower card is letting me know. Mary L does talk about this being the Statue of Liberty in gods. I always forget the name of the book for the Mary L Tarot. Something of the Abyss. Good gods. Well, as in any case, she does talk about this being a burning of the of Lady Liberty, or the Statue of Liberty, and how that is meaningful to her. But to me, being an immigrant in this country, the Statue of Liberty still holds that um, idealistic, hopeful approach to the American dream, and to ever see the Statue of Liberty be destroyed like this, and it's frightening. It's scary because some of us, and by us I mean immigrants. Some of us don't get to experience or to have the um, opportunity to be lawful in the United States or even to get citizenship, and I am very grateful that I have both those things. So it's just frightening looking at this tower card. The reason why it's my third favorite one is also because of how it has been depicted. I love the colors again. This red with the orange bias here is just the perfect color for the tower card, in my opinion. It's so appropriate for it, and I really like it. I also love the fact that we're not only seeing the remnants of what's left of the Statue of Liberty. There's also turmoil and smoke, and the gods knows what else is this, but the whole thing seems very chaotic even in the background. So yeah, no, this is an excellent portrayal of the tower card. This tower card makes me scared, but this tower card also has given me the opportunity to realize that destruction is unavoidable. So that's why I love this tower card. But anyway, moving on, I could talk about that even more. Here we have the tower card from the Archania Tarot by Herculion and or Mas Jojo. And here we have. Now, guys, I really enjoyed this tower card because what I am seeing here is a sort of, I'm not really sure if you guys are able to see it, but you can see that there's sort of like a structure that is coming undone in the middle. It's being like almost closed like a book over here. This reminds me a lot of a pop-up book. And I know that's not what it is, guys. I can see that these are walls that are coming down. But I also love the fact that this tower card is playing with our perspective and our optics. Because I don't know if you guys are able to see, but this over here, this destruction that is happening with this lightning is not being reflected over here. And these are two different structures. And we have another different structure over here. And this one is upside down, this one is right side up, and this one is also right side up. But there seems to be buildings that were built unnecessarily or to trick the eye. And I very, very much like it. It reminds me of Escher. I got inspired to do a tower card for another project that I'm working on, but I'm not going to talk about that. Because this sort of shift of reality, this sort of I was going to say misunderstanding, but yeah, but maybe that is the correct word. This sort of disjointed image being destroyed from the top down and being almost like an optic illusion. It's just so good. I just very much enjoy this tower card. This tower card makes me really excited because this is definitely thinking out of the box. Now we're not only seeing destruction here with this thunder. We're also seeing destruction here by these meteorites that are hitting, or will hit these structures, and they haven't hit yet. But this whole change in perspective that we usually see from the Hang one, we're seeing in the Tower card too. And it's just, it seems, it's a very good portrayal of chaotic or disorganized destruction, which destruction usually is. There's no, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I just should have said destruction. There's no such thing as ordered destruction. Maybe, oh, maybe there is, because I know that when they blow up buildings, there is some sort of structure that is followed so that the building just doesn't blow up and it blows from the ground down. From the ground down, yes. But as in any case, love the fact that we are getting a sort of optical illusion in this Tower card, because to me, this plays with the more abstract meaning of destruction that we can provide through the Tower card. Like, for example, you realizing that something that you have believed all your life is untrue or is no longer resonating with you. It's the vibration that you're feeling with another person may not be the same one. And that is also destruction. When you're losing a part of yourself and when you have to rebuild something from that loss, that is the Tower card. That is destruction too. You could lose your sense of reality. That's also destruction. That's also a Tower moment. And this is what that feels like. Even though we are seeing physical destruction, this makes me think of in a more abstract feeling for the Tower card. Not to mention that, again, I love the colors they're using. So my favorite tarot cards are using the colors that I like. So I'm very much appreciative of that. There seems to be a theme of that red with the orange bias that I associated with the Tower card, and I'm seeing that here. So it's also very chaotic as well over here in the background, guys. I don't know if you're able to see, but there are other things going on over here in the background, as if structures are bending into each other. That's why it feels like a bend of reality. And I just very much enjoy this. This was a very original, this is an inordinately original Tower card. Would have never thought of it at all. But I am so glad that somebody was able to think of this, because this is definitely thinking out of the box, especially if something so definitive, quote unquote definitive, like the Tower card. But there it is. Love that. Who knew that the Tower card can have so much fluctuation in its depictions and still remain with the meaning? I love that. And this is my favorite depiction of the Tower card. This is the Tower card from the Heavenly Bloom Tarot by Noah Ikeda. And whew, whenever I see this Tower card, I just immediately think, well, this is definitely destruction of the ego. You can see this person even touching their own heart. I think his own heart. Knowing that they're unable to do anything about the destruction, especially because lightning has just hit them, and knowing that they're going to be pulverized by this lightning and not being able to do anything about it, or choosing not to do anything about it and allowing it to happen. That's another aspect of the Tower card that I very, very, very much enjoy. Destruction of the ego is something that will happen to all of us, I believe, at one point in our lives, for X reason. Just provide a reason. It can be the loss of a loved one, like it happened to me. It could also be gods, the loss of your home, the loss of your sense of security, the loss of your sense of safety, um, any of those ego destroying aspects of our lives that we live through, and that we're not prepared for. That's what I'm seeing here. The lack of preparation for destruction from the Tower card. And why do I love that a lot? Well, again, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Destruction will happen. Destruction is needed, and it's really hard. It's really hard to understand that need for destruction. Still, to right now, I know, and logically, I'm thinking, yeah, this is true, but I still struggle with that accepting of the need for destruction. Not to mention that we have a lot of symbology in this card that I like. Okay, right, the death of the ego, the hand on the heart. When that happens, I like to choose it as I like to choose to see it as acceptance of awareness, and also of sympathy. I love that his eyes are closed, and I love that he's covered in this hoodie, or in this hood, or maybe it's a cape, I'm not really sure. But the fact that he's shrouded, as in him being obscured and providing that darkness that I like to see from the Tower card, that's amazing. I love... Whoa. My puppers are being rowdy. I love the fact that we're seeing here that this armor looks exactly like the entrance to a structure, almost as if we're allowing to enter this person into their soul, into their being. I love the amaryllis here, or spider lilies. That spider lilies are a symbol of death and decay, and, well, in this case, destruction. Especially in Japanese culture, that this shows up a lot. Amaryllis, and to me, that's what they represent. They're beautiful flowers. I mean, they have that red orange bias that I love. We are also seeing here divinity. So I'm choosing to believe, and this is not on the guidebook for the tarot, but I'm choosing to believe that this person is actually human, and they're experiencing this divine destruction. I believe this is divinity over here, because it does look like a sun, but there seems to be some sort of physicality to it, or some sort of defining or divine interpretation for this, and I really enjoy that. I don't know if you guys are able to see, but this over here in the background is also fire. So that's why I feel like this person has accepted the fact that they're going to be destroyed, and that their sense of identity, their sense of self, is going to be pulverized completely, and they're just accepting of that fact. Very much love this Tower card. Again, I completely out of the box Tower card for, in my opinion, having this person being the subject of destruction. So to me, that's just incredible. Again, I love the colors, and I love the fantasy in this deck. This deck is amazing. I also very much like how this is layered. So I don't know if you guys are able to see, but I'm able to notice that there are cool colors in the middle, and warm colors in the top and the bottom, as if sandwiching the cold colors, as in coming even closer and closer, and making these colors fade even more. So this is an excellent Tower card. I love it. Love this one. But yeah, there you go, guys. these are my favorite representations of the Tower card from the decks that I own right now. Let me know in the comments below which one of these cards you like best, or let me know in the comments below as well what is your favorite representation of the Tower card. I would love to know. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being here, guys. Bye bye, YouTube.